Hello there, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld False God, episode 86, Bolstered Border. Okay, art it is. We'll be researching art after I do the bionic bladders. So, question. Do I accept the toxic spewer? Yes or no? So it's a toxic spewer site, which means it can be cleared. It's guarded by at least 4 people and possibly an unknown threat. And the rewards are a neuroformer, which we wouldn't use, because, yeah. A longsword and a harp. Or a skills trainer and an architect leg in gold. Or goodwill, mega screen TV in silver. Have you vote on that for 2.5 minutes. Hey, it's Obi. Not that Obi, a different one. I'm going to slow down on the pemmican once Plex and Marcos is done, because it's kind of spilling out everywhere and making the refrigerator not cold. Oh, that's not what I meant to click. There we go. I unlinked them instead. So the quest to Contract Prison shuttle will arrive in 5 hours, and then I'll get all those rewards in just a minute. And these defenders were no worse for wear. They survived pretty well. Because I was careful. So I'm not going to resolve the prediction until they've technically left. But they're about to get booted. Okay, looks like you guys want the quest. So what reward to accept? I only have 16 hours left to accept it, so what reward for the spewer? Here it is again. Neurofarmer, harp, and sword. Plant, trainer, and arc leg, and gold, goodwill, TV, and silver. I'm also going to high priority haul out of here so that we can reset this without, the corpses. Here's the shuttle. Oh, it's a van down by the river. Okay. As soon as Sabin gets there, she's so slow. Okay, prediction resolved. Will Andromites die or be captured? And no was the answer. So here's my giant pile of Luciferium and Plasteel. So let's make sure we store Lucy in here. We do. Robots, haul it away. Like how I told them to do that, and they're like, no, I'll just be recharging, thank you. Kamla. I don't know what to do with you. So it looks like you guys want the Architect leg, the Skills Trainer for plants, and the gold. I've got 11 hours to accept it, and I'm going to try to wait as long as I can so that I can send a caravan out to destroy the site pretty much as soon as it spawns. That way my plants aren't harmed. So I'll accept it in 9 hours. And I'm going to save just in case I screw that up. So I have a point to refer back to. Because I know myself. And yeah, I would absolutely mess that up. 1010 would mess that up again. What should we do with Kamla? Hunt. Tame for outpost or tame for colonist. So here he is again. Vicious Creed, meaning he's a raiding sadist iconoclast. You know, we're a colony with multiple icons. So he definitely wouldn't be happy here, as we are not sadists, and we do believe in reliquaries. Yeah, he's pissed that there are reliquaries nearby, in fact. But he is a jogging undergrounder, and you guys could decide what to do with him, whether to expel him or to recruit him for a variety of different reasons. An eclipse. Can it really be called an eclipse when it happens at midnight? Because it's eclipsing over here, not over here. I mean, it's an eclipse, but it's on the other side of the world. So, yeah, that's weird. It wouldn't be a lunar eclipse. Yeah. I mean, okay. I guess it could be a lunar eclipse. It's just, in RimWorld there is no moon, but you can't have eclipses without a moon? I don't know, whatever. It's a lunar eclipse. I just sort of assumed it was a solar one. One of the moons of this planet has orbited in front of the sun. No. It's a solar eclipse. In definition, it is a solar eclipse. So again, what the heck? A lunar eclipse is when the Earth eclipses the sun's light on the moon. A solar eclipse is when the moon eclipses the sun's light on Earth. And eclipses are actually very unique in the universe, because we just so happen to be... The distance that we are from the sun to the ratio of the size of the sun is to the moon is the same. Eclipses happen all the time, but most of the time the moon is too small to actually eclipse anything. But the Earth's moon and sun ratio to size and distance is perfect for eclipses as we know it. It's just a unique feature that Earth has. For now, but eventually the moon's going to get farther and farther away. So in a billion years, we won't even really have lunar and solar eclipses, because the moon will be further away from the Earth. And I mean, it will happen, but it won't be the same. It won't be a full eclipse. It will be partial. All right, that's enough yammering. You guys wanted art next. So let's get plinths. Artful displays. And we are going to tame this. Where'd it go? We're going to tame him for an oh, no, that's hunt. Tame him for an outpost. So, you know, I could just arrest him and put him in a prison so that he's easier to tame. But no, I'll let him, he'll be free until we tame him. So, quest expires in 1 hour. Let's accept. Site appears. There it is. Former caravan. 1, 2. Firefly goes as well, and let's send Mike. So 4 fighters with 1, 2, 3, 4 animals. Send 10 fine meals and some peas and some Erdl. Yeah, the moon is getting further away. Very slowly. But, like I said, in like a billion years, moon's gonna be pretty far away. And it used to be closer. It used to be closer. Is this a good hospital? No, it is a horrible hospital. Okay, don't use that. Before we do that surgery for Amon-Ra, because he's the only one who's allowed to get an architect leg, let's get an actual hospital bed, shall we? Because hospital beds are allowed, just not for the colony, but this isn't the colony, this is our lab. So, hospital with a vitals monitor. JFED! Hop, hop, toot, toot, chop, chop. I do need to open up a valid path to the colony. Masterwork hospital bed. Nice. So valid path is the left spike. This still needs to be rearmed. And you guys need to go, go, go. Because it's getting toxic. Who are we waiting on here? Mike? No, like everyone's ready. They're just standing around like dummies. Leave, please. Leave. There we go. They're off. Pig has been sitting there for a long time. True. He will die of his leg infection sooner or later. So the problem will be solved eventually. You know what I do like is that the Eclipse is causing the toxic spewer's green nasty color to be suppressed. For now, at least. So, surgery success chance is 129 plus the vitals monitor. Alright, I feel pretty safe. Shellbell, sorry to do this to you, but you are not going to do the surgery on me. Elizabeth is the right robot for the job. And I will use industrial meds, not Glitter World. Would I use a mod to get rid of the green hue? If I was to do another, like, another scenario where it was like radiation or whatever, where it was toxic spewer 100% of the time, yeah, I'd use a mod for that. I guess. But not for when it's like for an hour. Because it's not a long enough duration to warrant like a full mod. I guess it really doesn't help to berserk them if I'm the only valid target around. No, well, he's going after Iguana. Okay. Yeah, I'll just stay back there. So, Elizabeth, yeah, start operating. So, Elizabeth is going to install the architect leg in Amon-Ra. For the plants trainer? Maybe Marcos benefits the most? Yeah, probably Marcos benefits the most. We'll just stand here and watch. I'll get winner. Stork is like, wait, what? What? That was a trap. You dang right it was. Oh, it's an ambush of Arctic foxes. Hey, Critical Foxes, did you set this up? Are you to blame? Unfortunately, my anti-fox strategies here are just too strong for an ambush. Because now I have a 3-to-1 fox destruction trap here. Oh, the fox just ate the last tribal dude. Rip. And Fox be dead. I outfoxed him. Architect leg is a success. I mean, if I failed, I would have a mental breakdown. Because Eli's surgery success chance is 110%, and then the hospital bed is 129%. The vitals monitor is adding another 5%, and then I use industrial meds with no penalty. So, if that somehow had failed, mind blown. There's a baked-in 2% chance to fail no matter what. So, yeah, it would be possible, but I would lose my cool, I guess is the nicest way to say it. I would lose my cool if that failed. The other thing I could do, because you had me research hygiene stuff, is I chose for the hygiene stuff the water treatment, which allows me to treat the tap water so that there's no chance of sickness. So I'm going to build a water treatment plant here. Toxic fallout is gone. Nice. And then looking at these totemic boards, I think I am actually going to take the moment to destroy this structure. So oh no, only 2 people here are constructors, but that's fine. Mike will make good progress. Yeah, Eli is the surgeon, and that was kind of done on purpose because of Eli's track record of murdering me as a surgeon. All right, new goal. What is our next goal? Build robots to repair the freezer coolers. Build jade clubs for prisoner capture. Prep for the ship build. Protect against breach raids. Set up better bedroom and recreation for Amon Ra. Thanks for suggesting goals. I will refund you. We just got artful display, and I'm going to do one more art thing before you get pulled on that. So let's do obelisks. That seems... Or no, maybe relief. I'm going to do carvings. That eclipse lasted the entire duration of the... Oh, that's great. How do you protect against breach raids? Well, there's not really a good way to protect. What you would want to do is you'd want to set it up where the breach points would have spike traps, like field of spike traps. If you were talking about like full RimWorld without any limitations, instead of spike traps, you would use, turrets and the like. Breach raid is unlike sappers, and I explain this all the time, but breach raids don't care about turrets. Sappers do, so sappers will try to avoid turrets when they can, which allows you to sort of steer sappers into kill boxes. Kill boxes without turrets. Kill boxes, the traditional kill boxes where you just have cover for your shooters and you shoot the sappers. So, Amon-Ra is a little confused. So that's possible, but for breachers, they just attack the weakest points to get into your colony. So the way to really defend against them is layered walls and spike traps, that kind of thing. So if defending against breachers is the high priority, which might not be a bad call if we're ever going to spin up a ship reactor, the way to do that obviously would be to set ourselves up with a layered wall defenses and maybe spike traps. So the breachers, let's go to planning. The breachers have been attacking. They've attacked this. They've attacked this. They've attacked this. And they've attacked this. Those are the points that they have identified. Oh, I've also had breachers attack here as well. So the red spots are where I have historically had breachers attempt to breach. And those would be the weak points. Oddly enough, I've never had breachers come in here. I don't think. No, maybe they have. I'm going to leave it red. So those are the known breach points, and I'm going to do an opacity of like 10% so I can just hide it. Alright, Mike and Firefly are almost ready to go. I just figure with all this, the marble and stuff here, I might as well grab it. Have they? Yeah, I guess they have attacked the North Tunnel as well. The tunnels are good against breach raiders. Like, I don't mind them coming through the tunnels. I don't really want them coming through this tunnel because of how sensitive it is now. But the other tunnels are kind of fine because the other tunnels, the North Tunnel is like designed to repel breachers. Oh, I can't even bring all that marble. Oh well. Bring as much of it as I can. Oh, 33 blocks. Great. Yep, that was worth it. All right, now they're heading home. New goal looks to be protect against breach raids. Okay. I'm gonna also have you all suggest goals if you want. Camelot tried to convert me. Oh, okay. Well, you're unconscious. GG. And now you're arrested. You can't go around punching me in the face because you don't like my ideology. That doesn't work for me, and, well, it doesn't work for you either. So the way I want to protect against breach raids is this. It's going to be very low tech, but essentially it's going to be to slow them down. To throw uranium in their path so they can't easily breach. Buying me time to be able to react and defend. Over here, it's just going to be layered airlocks Yeah, maybe you have uranium walls. And uranium doors. It's not pretty, but it will work. The idea is not to stop them, because breach raiders are always going to get in eventually. It's to slow them down enough that I can have Ammonites in position to be able to help repel them once they arrive. So it's more of a deterrence, not a prevention. For whatever reason, they haven't been going after my tunnels here, which is fine by me. That means I don't have to design anti-breach for the tunnels, which is great, because those tunnels are not easy to defend. And then for the tunnel entrances, what I'll do is I'll just layer up another simple layer of uranium doors. I have so much uranium that I figure, why not just use it? And then I will also design the uranium doors, the outer ones, the outmost, to be good as, to be functional to repel enemies. So to turn them into a one wide choke point. Yeah. If that's overhead mountain, I'm going to move this door here, or actually here. In fact, I'm going to move the whole dang wall. There. This is going to be a great use of my ridiculous uranium quantity. Okay. I like it. It will work. Ish. At the very least, it will slow them down. We also have some uranium to be mined out of this mountain, so I'll get that uranium because I'm about to use up a whole lot of it. Put traps in the walls. So the issue is I don't want my own people to step on the traps. So traps work both ways and they can work against me, and that's something I definitely want to avoid if I can help it. So I think for the non-gateways, I'll put traps, but for the gateway ones, I'm just going to have them be gates. To get this done... No, I really don't have a lot of functional constructors at the moment, so I'm just going to leave them be. It's getting built. So the walls have 750 HP up from 540 of the pristine limestone, and then the doors have 400 up from 290 from the pristine limestone. So it's a considerable bump to the HP of the defenses here. Given that breachers break things really quickly, all it's really doing is buying me a little bit of time, but it's enough time, hopefully with the double layers and all, for Psycasters to get into position in time. Because that's really what it comes down to, is it's not... Like I said, it's not about stopping them in their tracks. It's about just deterring them and slowing them down. How's our meat? We could use a little bit more animals. Yeah, it is still a good jump from Stonewall HP. Absolutely. Kitchenhead, thanks for the gifted sub and the kind words. The other thing... Oh, I already have a no roof zone. Yeah, because I don't want a roof on these. So make sure that they not bother roofing them up. Is it worth having a store pack full of deadfall traps to quick deploy? Yeah, especially if I'm headed to the reactor raids, to have a whole bunch of, instead of just spare steel here, to have stockpiles of deadfall traps. That's definitely something I've done in the past, because it's a lot faster to just install them than to have to build them one by one individually. So Kamla is still trying to be tamed. Best we can. Kind of did a good job just beating them up. Godfather's in there for 6 more days. It is a long process. And we'll just continue to anti-breach raid as much as we can. So to that end, let me set up spike traps. Some spare spike traps. So we'll build them, uninstall them, build them, uninstall them until these stockpiles are full. The only weakness to this is that steel in raw form can't burn. Spike traps can. So there's a bit of a fire risk doing it this way, but I don't think that that will ever be a problem. Will they ever breach outside the geothermal in the lab? Probably not, just because it's a lot to go through. It's a path of high resistance, meaning that it's less likely to be a target for breach raids. It's not impossible. They might try. And it would be annoying if they did. Okay, all the art just got researched. I'm going to go back to ship research, but then leave it up to you what we research next. I still have 2k uranium after everything that we built so far. An indicator of the obscene amount of uranium that I've been gifted over the course of the years. I do suppose it's a material that nobody else on this planet knows how to use, and they heard that I use it and like it, so they give it to me. This is going to cut through our steel stockpile a lot, so I'm going to open up the quarry again, so we can quarry up steel. And possibly plasteel and gold, silver, etc. You're welcome. I am happy to explain the logic and reasoning behind the choices that I make. That way, that hopefully you're entertained, but you'll also learn just how to think strategically in terms of the games that I play. I don't always make the right choice, but at least I'll try to explain why I make the choices that I do. That's a good amount of traps. I mean, obviously I'm going to want more, but that's a start. So it's 14 per installation set. So 28 spare traps once we're done. It's a lot of steel, though. That would be 1,260 steel. And spaceship tech is still the priority. Okay, I'll leave it alone. If you have suggestions for next goals, please submit them, because the anti-breach setup is getting done relatively quickly. We only have a little bit more of the wall segments left to do. And I think at these spots, I'm just going to double uranium wall it. I'm not going to go further out than that. I've never seen anyone breach here, so I'm going to ignore that spot. If they do start breaching there, I have plenty of time to stop them. Guero the surgeon? Really now? I don't think so. So, our water is now treated and safe. It does mean that if we have toxic fallout, the water sources that we have for the colony won't be contaminated due to this water treatment plant. The water treatment plant does take a considerable amount of wattage, but that's good. No one's going to get typhoid or giardia or whatever. And Kamla has joined. So Kamla, you are going to be raffled off, and then as soon as you're raffled off, you're going to head to the outpost. You're going to be the 4th member at the outpost. But yeah, congrats. So what? Forbidden Zone. You are going to be allowed to use a bow because you're not of our ideology, which is good because that means that if the outpost gets attacked, that's one more great bowman to help defend it. And good luck in that raffle. To all you subscribers active in the chat. Bloodshed for hire. Oh, wow. Those are some rewards. I'll have you vote on that right now. How about that? So here's the quest. It's to accept 50, 75, 76 enemies for Persona Core Plasteel, Res Serum, Bionic Leg Gold, a Berserk Trainer, Words of Serenity Trainer, Marble Pyramid, and Uranium. Do we accept Bloodshed or higher? You know, one of the words is yet more uranium. Oh, Kamla. Welcome to the colony. Enjoy my smoke leaf? Shake my head. So I'm going to have him dyed in his ideology colors to make it very clear that he is not really one of us. Oh, and it's 2 raids, true. So it's 152 potential raiders. And I get 2 berserkers under my control to defend against it. Nothing like completely pointless inspirations like Shoot Frenzy for my people. We're brawlers, you know? So the Breach Rage defenses are just about done. This spot looks a little precariously weak. So I'll probably wall this up as well. Just fill that spot in so it can't be easily breached. But Kenzo, thank you for the resub. Howdy back to you. How am I today? I'm pretty good. I'm having a good day. Raffle timer's up in, what is that, like a minute? So if you want a chance at Kamla here, this undergrounder scout who runs around real fast and doesn't believe in our ideology and likes to torture bodies and be in pain and all that jazz, just make sure to be typing in the chat. The Radling and the Radwife, they're pretty good. Radling laughed for the first time yesterday. Giggled, whatever babies do. It was pretty cool. I was holding him and he giggled because I was rocking him, and I don't know. It was great. I think that's pretty young too. I mean, I have no idea. I didn't look it up, but he's not that old, right? He's not even 3 months yet. And he's already giggling. It's a good start. It was pretty cute. Okay, that is... Bloodshed for Hire is a yes. And also, that was the raffle timer. So, Kitchenhead, hey. For gifting out a sub 13 minutes ago, you are now Kamla the Scout. Unfortunately, that also means that you're booted and going out to the outpost. Because you're violent and toxic. But, I appreciate you. Let's have you dye your clothing again. You've been putting on, like, the nicest clothes. So, for the quest, for the Bloodshed for Hire, what ward to accept? Persona, Core, and Plasteel. Res, Serum, Bionic, Leg, and Gold. Berserk, and Serenity, Trainer, Pyramid, and Uranium. What you think it should be? So 152-ish enemies in 15 hours. No, I actually don't know the time period to which they raid me, but whatever that time period is. Can people other than Amun-Ra use side trainers? I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Maybe if I anesthetize them. Can you even assign a side trainer if they're unconscious? I don't even really know. Yeah, maybe no. They can't use side trainers. But I think I have been using side trainers because they're commonplace in this world. They're kind of found everywhere. So I'll allow it. I'll just make the decision to say, yeah, they're fine. Although it's a weird thing to allow. There is a skill trainer of plants sitting here. I'll just poll you about skill trainers, because I really don't know the answer. I'm not going to pretend to know. Alright, Kitchen Head, you are on your way out to the logging camp. At least you're like in camo green, sort of. You're more like lime green, but close enough. Now, given that I'm about to accept a quest for a lot of enemies, I'm not going to take on any more guests, so I'm going to leave that closed for now. Don't want anyone dying If my guests die, that would pretty much ruin my relationship with the foreign entities. Alright, red serum bionic, leg and gold it is. I'll accept this in just a minute. I want to finish the anti-breacher intrusion stuff first. So the current goals is protect against breach raids and then bloodshed for hire. Now the other issue is I don't have anyone that can set fire to these traps if we want to use the fire trap. That's a little unfortunate. So I want to haul the traps, the reset traps into position, and then haul everything that shouldn't be in the fire trap out of there. And then for the constructors to continue constructing, but forcing haul for everybody else, which is like 7 people. Have you, or would I ever do a stream or video of how I set up maps and prepare for my series or miniseries? Yeah, I would consider it. I have never done it. Depending on the miniseries, there isn't a lot of setup all the time. It's mostly just testing to make sure that I understand the mechanics of the mods I'll be using, and also that the mods work well enough for a series. And even then, I often fail at that, if I'm going to be honest. For instance, Crimson Empress, which was 2 miniseries ago, had a lot of technical issues that I ran into that I didn't run into in testing. Generally speaking, what happens is I put together, once a scenario has been decided, I come up with what I think are going to be the best fit mods for said scenario, and then I play that mod pack you know, I play the mods that I think will be a good fit for the series before streaming it. And I try to get as much playtime in as possible, but generally speaking, because of the period of time that I have prior to the series, it's only like, you know, it's only like a day or two to do play prep. Maybe a bit more, but generally it's 48 hours or less. So there's a limited amount of time that I can spend making sure that everything works well together. And then I stream it. So it's not much to show, I don't think. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld False God, which originally streamed live on Twitch, August 28th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. Special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel. I'll catch you in next episode or an upcoming stream. Adios, my fellow Ammonites.